Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So we got to talk about it. Joel Embiid ended up winning the league MVP. It was announced today, and I've got some thoughts. They're not going to be thoughts that Joel Embiid fans are going to like. I understand I'm voicing my opinion as objectively as possible. I don't hold any biases. Nikola Jokic is not my favorite player. Giannis is not my favorite player. Joel Embiid's not my favorite player. Like, I'm a fucking Pacers fan, okay? Just to get it out there up front. So it's not like I'm a biased Nuggets fan or a biased 76ers fan or a biased Bucks fan, okay? Like, this is the opinion of somebody who's on the outside looking in. I don't have a horse in the race. This is just my opinion. So I'm just going to get it out of the way early and get it off my chest. This feels like a sympathy award. I'm just going to call it what it is. It feels like a sympathy award. And the reason I say that is because there were so many people who were fucking pissed that Joel Embiid was not getting more consideration for being league MVP. And my problem really with this whole thing is that when you look at the way this year turned out, okay, Nikola Jokic had a historic season. Nikola Jokic posted a triple-double on true shooting percentage of 70%. Like, his true shooting percentage was 70%. That will never happen again. I'm just going to call it what it is. That will never happen again. Like, the only guy who's capable of doing that ever again is Nikola Jokic. And I really doubt he's going to do that again next year. And when you look at the advanced metrics and just the statistical categories, the win-loss record, Nikola Jokic beats him in damn near every fucking category. Granted, the defensive categories swing in Embiid's favor to an extent, but even in defensive win shares, okay, Nikola Jokic has a higher percentage than Joel Embiid. And my biggest issue with this is not necessarily that I think Joel Embiid is undeserving of the award, but I also think that even Giannis had a better case than Joel Embiid. Like, Giannis' team had a better record. Nikola Jokic's team had a better record. And not for nothing, but Joel Embiid does have James Harden as a fucking teammate. You know, Giannis has Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and stuff like that. Like, in his case, yes, you could make an argument that Giannis has a better team, which I definitely think he does. But Nikola Jokic doesn't have James Harden as a teammate. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nikola Jokic is just really good at, you know, facilitating his offense. Jamal Murray's a great player. He brought Jamal Murray. Like, Jamal Murray came back this year. Jamal Murray played very well. Michael Porter Jr. had a better year this year. Michael Porter Jr. actually took leaps and bounds steps forward this year compared to last year. You know, like, to me, it's just like Joel Embiid even had a better, like, I don't even want to say he had better teammates, but he had a better teammate in James Harden than Nikola Jokic had in Jamal Murray. And I just think to myself, man, if I feel like the MVP award has been kind of tarnished. I'm just going to call it what it is. Like, I understand there were already no guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that there already was a very gray area for the MVP voting, where it's like everybody just kind of picks who they pick, and that's the end of it. But what I really need out of the NBA, not anyone else, not Basketball Reference, not Bleacher Report, not ESPN, what I need out of the NBA is a metric for, like, the MVP race. That's what I want. Like, usually, to me, in my opinion, okay, this is just my opinion and solely my own, if you lead the league in player efficiency rating and win shares, you should probably win league MVP. Like, I feel like that's not a hard argument to make. I think if you lead, like, a lot of people bring arbitrary shit into it. Like, oh, you gotta lead the league in scoring. You gotta be the better player fundamentally. You gotta be this, you gotta be that. And I think those are all stupid fucking arguments. I'm just going to call it what it is. I think they're all really dumb, stupid fucking arguments. And I think people who don't understand shit about basketball are the ones who make those arguments. And when I just look at it, I think to myself, Nikola Jokic had a historic season. And I understand there's voter fatigue. I understand there's all these things that go into it. There's so many outside factors that go into league MVP. It's fucking unreal, to be honest with you. But when I look at this, I can't help but think The MVP award is tarnished, and as a result, if I'm being frank, I don't care about the MVP award anymore. Like, and that sucks to say, but after this, I don't care anymore. Because it seems like, to me, that what happened here was Joel Embiid had a decent second half to the year, right? Like, ever since the MVP bitching started, suddenly everybody started siding with Joel Embiid. That's what happened. People took to Twitter, people made death threats, people started calling people names, and everybody in the NBA community was like, okay, it's Joel Embiid. And, like, not that, like, he's not deserving of it, but I feel like if social media didn't exist, right, and we were going strictly by the numbers, no outside influences at all, Nikola Jokic probably would have won it. Even I even think Giannis had a better case. And I just worry that going forward that we're going to be a league where the loudest people are the ones who get, you know, what's the saying that they said in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? The nail that sticks out gets a hammer. And that's unfortunately what I think happened here. I think Joel Embiid and 76ers fans shouted from the rooftops, they pleaded, they bitched, they cried, and the NBA media was like, fuck it. Let's give it to them, just so they'll shut the fuck up. Like, that's what this feels like. I hate to say that. It sounds condescending. It sounds shitty, but that's what this feels like. And as a fan of the NBA, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want a natural, authentic vote. I don't want outside influences. I don't need outside things coming into this to affect this award. Because if this is what it's gonna be, like, going forward, where it's just like people just come out and bitch and complain about a certain candidate and they just win the fucking award because of that, I'm like, anybody can win the fucking award then, it seems. So I don't know, man. You know what? Nikola Jokic, I understand. Like, he had a couple years where he shouldn't have won it. I will say that, okay, when I think it was last year or the year before, the Nuggets were like a 6th seed and he managed to win the league MVP. Like, I understand that. I understand people being upset with that. Even I was upset with that. But, like, I don't want us to get into a thing where we're just handing out MVP awards to guys because the fans want it and because we just want the NBA community to shut the fuck up and be happy. And that's not even a league I would want to be a part of. And what I mean by that is that's not even something I would want to give my opinion on any longer if that's the way we're going to do this. Because I think the best player should win the award, or most impactful player should win the award. They shouldn't even call it the MVP award anymore. They should just call it the most impactful player award. Because valuable, okay? Because when you start bringing up MVP, most valuable player, there's going to be people who are like, oh, well, it's fucking LeBron James. It's Kevin Durant. It's Giannis. It's this, it's that. And what I think the NBA needs to do, okay, is they need to change the name of the award to something else. And on top of it, what they need to do is come up with some type of criteria that needs to be met. That's what I want out of the NBA. If you're going to be the league MVP, okay, there needs to be some type of criteria. You need to make it publicly known what the criteria is for league MVP. Because right now there is none. I'm just going to call it what it is. Joel Embiid winning this MVP to me just tells me there is no criteria. So, I don't know, man. It just seems like they're handing out MVP awards to guys that they just think deserve it. Like, even Giannis's second MVP award, right? Even though I thought Giannis should have won it, there was a lot of people who thought James Harden should have won it. I think it was like 2018, 2019 was the year that everybody was complaining that James Harden should have won it when Giannis actually did win it, and Giannis was leading the league in player efficiency rating. Like, it's just, I understand why people were upset. I understand why people make the arguments that they do. I understand all of it. But to me, this feels kind of like Giannis and Jokic both got hosed because the fan base just didn't shut the fuck up. So, I don't know, man. You know what? I understand this is a video people are not going to like, but I wanted to voice my opinion on this because I feel like this was the NBA just catering to the fan base. Like, that's what this felt like. It felt like pandering, and I hate that. I hate fucking pandering. I can't stand it. I think it's sleazy. I think it's dishonest, and I don't want to see that out of the NBA. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on this. I like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.